Well, here we are.
Yes, here we are.
All alone.
All alone.
What's the matter?
Do you know what night this is?
Yes, this is our wedding night.
We're going to miss the Red Skelton Show.
Oh, no, we're not.
Tide in, dirt out.
Tide, the wash day miracle that gets clothes cleaner than any soap of any kind, brings you that zany, lovable, pound of clowns, Red Skelton.
D-I-D-E. Tide presents Red Skelton.
Boy, what a game! What a game! What a game! Boy, am I glad I'm here. Yes, sir, this time of the year's roll around again. Thank you very much, both of you. Looks like the baseball season is in full swing now. I understand that the big news in baseball this year was the Boston Braves going to Milwaukee. They felt if they had to go down in the cellar, they just well have beer with. You know, I love baseball myself. My mother used to take my three brothers and myself to the ballpark, and we lived 25 miles from the park. By the time we got there, we were always too tired to crawl over the fence. And every Tuesday was Ladies' Day, and a very funny thing, everybody used to mistake my mother and myself for sisters. My brother was a great baseball player. He played up at San Quentin. He had a lot on the ball, but a big chain held him back. He used to throw the greatest spitball of anybody in the world. He'd throw a spitball, the first 4 rows had to move back, you know? And a slow ball. He'd throw it so slow that both teams could autograph it before it got to the plate. And one night they were playing up at the penitentiary, and the lights went out. And to show you how crooked both teams were, they played 3 innings without a ball. Oh, I got a seagull joke for you. These 2 seagulls were flying over the ballpark, over the Yankee Stadium. One of them says, "My Gertrude, look at the crowd." The other one says, "Yeah." She said, just then one of the baseballs went by him. They says, look out, Gertrude, look out. They're laying eggs upward." One day the 2 seagulls were strolling across the ballpark on the field, and they looked over and they saw one of the baseballs laying there, and Gertrude says, "Herman, I don't like to complain, but look at the work the girls around here are doing." Says, "I feel kind of motherly. I think I'll sit on that thing and hatch it." And Herman says, "Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you." Says, "It's been spoken for. Look, it has somebody's name on it. Spaulding." So the next day they went back, in the very same spot was a glove laying there. And he walked over and says, "Well, good heavens, I'm glad I didn't adopt that thing. That Spaulding kid is all fingers. Look at it." You know what I get a kick out of at the baseball parks are the different characters that you meet. Now, for instance, there's one fellow who only goes on Ladies' Day. Well, let's look in and see what one of those baseball park wolves act like, huh?
What are you doing after the game, baby?
Why don't you watch the batter at the plate?
Who cares about that bum down there at the plate batting?
I do.
Yeah?
He's my husband.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and he's jealous, too.
Oh, a jealous husband, huh? Wow! Someday, Bowie! Look, we're up here. He's down there. What could he do? Then you have the fellow that goes to the ball game, and it's the first time he's ever seen a baseball game in person. He usually has seen them by television, and he can't seem to enjoy the game. Then you have the people at the seventh inning, the stretch, at the seventh inning. Everybody up and stretch, everybody. Oh, boy. Yeah, everybody. Well, I haven't played one of these in years. There's a fight over there. Yeah, suckers. Then you have the fellow that goes to the ball game, and he's never interested in the game. He just goes there to eat hot dogs. One of these guys. Here, you might want something to keep it in.
Ladies and gentlemen, Red Skelton is very proud to present from his musical scrapbook one of the outstanding musical aggregations in America today, the Four Knights singing Oh Happy Day.
Man, if that horse hadn't have won, I would have been one of the biggest Oh, boom, 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 boom.
Babe, I thought you were with me.
Oh, that was the last race.
You said you love me. I know it's true. My life is complete, dear, for now I have you. Oh, happy day. Oh, love give me. The moon is shining, oh happy night. Come to me, darling, and hold me so tight. I need your loving, really, yes I do. I need your loving, indeed I do. I know it's true. My life is complete, dear, for now I have you. Oh, happy day, oh, love give me. Oh, happy day.
Say, pardon me, I don't mean to be rude, but didn't I see you in High Noon?
Nope.
Huh?
Nope.
Oh, if he'd have said yep, I'd have been dead.
Horse racing is known as the sport of kings, but it's really the average bettor who's the king of sports. He's the type of fellow who puts his last $2 on a horse and waits for it to come in if it takes all year, which is the case with Freddie the Freeloader.
Hark, 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 hark. The greatest gambler in the world was Lady Godiva. She put everything she had on a horse. Oh, we don't get the kind of trade out here that we used to, you know. High taxes and short cigar butts, that's all we get now. That Boy Scout's gonna be awful mad when he finds his hatchet gone. That's there. I bet on a surefire thing, and I'm gonna stay here till it comes in. Come on, smokescreen, wherever you are. Heathcliff, wherever you are. Heathcliff, what are you doing out there with smokescreen? Oh, well, another day, another day. Stranger approaching.
Nah.
Oh, I met you a while ago. You lost something here. I think this belongs to you. As well give it back to you. Now, I was holding it. I thought maybe you'd lose it.
What are you doing out here on a track? It's nearly midnight and the track's supposed to be closed.
I know it's supposed to be closed, but I bet on a surefire thing, and I'm waiting for it to come in.
Say, aren't you Freddie the Freeloader?
Yes, Here, it'd probably work better if you put your batteries in it. Here, I got them here, there.
And say...
You got to watch yourself out here. There's an awful lot of pickpockets. Now, they have a tough time with me, though. The other day, some guy stole my shorts. You see, I don't have any pockets in my pants, and this afternoon, one fella came up to me, and he put his hands in my pocket, and I reached through and shook hands with him. You say, you don't happen to have a cigarette on you, do you? I'm dying for a smoke. I've been inhaling incinerators all day, you know. You wouldn't happen to have a chlorophyll tablet on you, would you? It's not for me, it's for my canary. My cat's been making a fuss lately, you know.
Freddie, where did you happen to get that lantern?
Oh, some silly jerk left it by a big hole down the street. But what right and what authority do you have to question me like this, sir?
I happen to be the officer on the...
Oh, that's right. Well, here, you're going to need this, then.
Now, Freddie.
Yeah.
It's after midnight.
I know.
The track is closed. Please beat it.
Well, I'm here on a mission of mercy. Yes, sir, I'm here on a mission of mercy. I booked my last $2 on a surefire thing, and I'm going to stay here until it comes in. Yes, sir, I best horse on the track. Got a good one of Crosby's horses. If it don't win, then tomorrow they're going to bury it. Wait, I hear something blazing down the track now. That's him. Come on, boy, get that other leg moving. Oh, he's turning on the speed now. You haven't seen any really good. I've been clocking that horse, you know, and it made 7 furlongs in 2 weeks flat. Now, you can't beat that.
Oh, Freddie, please leave. I'll lose my job.
Oh, I wouldn't cause you to lose your job. Give you a surefire thing in tomorrow's race. A thing here called Tide. Tide. See, the reason I know about this, I'm working at one of the windows.
You are?
Yeah.
Which one? The $2 window?
No, the one that you bet your shirt. See? Not only do I have to give them their shirts back, but I have to wash them, too.
And what?
Yes.
What, pray tell, do you wash them in?
Prepare yourself, folks. Here it comes. In Tide. I got this right from the horse's mouth. He says it's the best stuff that you can get. There's Tide. This is the Wash Day Miracle. Not only does it get clothes clean, but it's a thoroughbred. It's Tide by Proctor out of Gamble.
That sounds... That could be a real tip.
Yes, that could be. You want to give it to me? Now, this horse, look what it says right here in the racing form. Nothing else will wash as clean as Tide, and yet is so mild. So mild. Yes, sir, it's a surefire thing on Wash Day Derbies, this is. Yes, sir. Boy, ain't it warm tonight?
It is.
I'm telling you, last night it was so hot I had to get up through the middle of the night and take my socks off. Yeah, and not only is it the cleanest wash in town, brother, you never had it so clean.
Well, you've convinced me, Freddie. I'm going to put my money on Tide straight across the washboard.
Well, that's wonderful.
If I had my money.
I guess maybe you will need your wallet, won't you? No offense, no offense. No offense. I'm just one of the fellows that Mayor Byron didn't get to yet. See, wait, I think somebody's coming. I think it's the horse. I think it's the one. There's old Smokes. No, it's the jockey. Wait.
I quit.
Yeah?
I figured that staying on that horse for 20 years was long enough. But when that statue of man of war passed us, that did it. Here's a diary of the trip.
Now, he does right well for a young feller. Well, this is mutiny, boy. Here comes smoke screen now. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Carrots in the... Come on. I gotta help that boy. I gotta... lost everything he had, too. He's going home in a barrel.
Since television has become a part of the American way of life, it's affected that way of life in a very interesting manner. From the Skelton Scrapbook of Satire, we present Willie Lump Lump in Televiewmania.
Oh, yes. I went down and bought one of the new I Love Lucy dolls today. Oh, I'm just crazy about it. Oh, and you've got to come over and see my new I Love Lucy couch. It is perfectly beautiful. I'm so happy with it. Yes, and as a matter of fact, my new I Love Lucy doll just about matches the I Love Lucy couch. Oh, yes, they just blend so perfectly together with one another. Oh, you know, I see by my I Love Lucy watch that it's almost time for my husband to come home. So I better get off this I Love Lucy phone and start my I Love Lucy diet dinner. Oh, yes, haven't you tried the new I Love Lucy diet dinner? Oh, it's perfectly wonderful. All you have to do is write to I Love Lucy dinner.
No! Alkali is home!
Ricky, darling.
Don't call me Ricky. My name is Willie Lump Lump. Everything is I Love Lucy. I Love Lucy. There was an old lady on the bus, the I Love Lucy bus, and she was telling me jokes that she heard on the I Love Lucy program. And I said to her, you mention their names to me once more, and I'll punch you right in the nose. I said to this old lady, I said, I'll punch you right in the nose. Case comes up Tuesday. What is this?
Oh, you know.
Oh, really? You mean we're going to hear the patter of little feet around the house? Well, you tell those mice if they can't go around barefooted to move.
No, these are my new I Love Lucy booties.
Oh, booties, huh? Good booties.
Ricky.
I'm going to have some of Jet. Stop calling me Ricky.
Ricky, aren't you going to kiss me hello?
Aren't you afraid he might get jealous, dear? Yeah, every night it's the same routine. I come home every day, and you've been looking at that television again, haven't you?
That's my new I Love Lucy television set.
Oh, wait a minute. I'll be back in a minute. Good heavens, this is the last straw. I Love Lucy bathroom. Look. I'm warning you, you've got to give up watching television just for a little while. I didn't mind when Milton Berle, every week he'd make me go out and buy the same kind of a dress he was wearing. Then along came Hopalong Cassidy. I had to go out and shoot him up, play with the kids, shoot him up, eat that poster. Did you know that the day I had for lunch, I Love Lucy lunch, I ate 7 stewed maracas.
Oh, look at you. Why don't you learn to lead a band like he does? Why, he makes $6,000 a week leading a band.
I got news for you. The only one that ever led a band and got $6,000 was Jesse James.
And you stop throwing your ashes on my new I Love Lucy rug.
Oh, is this an I Love Lucy? Well, I thought maybe it was a mohawk.
Floor now. Stop it. That's my new I Love Lucy ashtray.
Yeah, I love everything. I gotta get my stuff back. You look, you're driving me nuts, Kid. You're driving me nuts. As a matter of fact, with me, it's not a drive, it's a plus. Oh!
I Love Lucy.
To Kara! Look, I've told you once, I've told you a million times. And where did you get the jar of pickles?
To say it, you've been home 10 minutes and you still haven't said it.
I made up my mind. I am not going to say it anymore.
If you don't say it, you can go out through that I Love Lucy door and never darken this I Love Lucy home again. Do you hear me?
Okay. But believe me, this is the last time. Babaloo!
Now you can sit in the I Love Lucy chair.
Now, all I've heard is get up in the morning and go to work. You're driving me nuts. I'm warning you, better get away from me. I can't stand it any longer.
Right through my I Love Lucy blouse.
Thank heaven. heavens, my Roy Rogers gun came in handy for something. Ladies and gentlemen, may I thank you for allowing us to come into your living rooms. And there's one little thing I would like to say, if I may. When you're very lonesome and someone sends you a note, it makes you feel awfully good. And a lot of our gentlemen and the ladies in the armed forces look forward to a letter. Won't you write? Good night.
The Red Skelton Show has been brought to you by Procter & Gamble's Tide. And remember, it's smart to get Tide in the giant economy size. More convenient, and it saves you money.